Yo, what is up everyone? Tachi here. So I would like to discuss the next 4 banners that are going to be coming out in probably about the next month or so. So the first banner that we are going to be getting probably sometime this coming week is going to be the banner featuring Pinocchio Minstrel and Breaker Red Riding Hood. Jobs are jobs and you kind of always want to get them anyways. This banner actually comes with a pretty good spear. So if you guys are interested in DPSing, this is going to come with a spear, an SR spear that has Dauntless Courage 2, but the main skill is not really anything special. Stat wise, it's about even in terms of physical attack and magic attack, which is not amazing, but stat wise, yeah, 2000 attack is actually not that bad. It's pretty average. So I think this weapon for DPS should last you probably maybe like 3 months. I've been looking at the future banners for a while, but I think 3 months is pretty doable for this weapon. And that's pretty much it for this banner, so let's move on to the next one. So the next banner that we're going to get after that is SiNoAlice. The weapon on this one is not great. Actually, none of the weapons on this one are very good, so I probably wouldn't pull on this banner. It also does come with a nightmare called Noin, but Noin is kind of wishy-washy. Well, this is definitely a very easy skip banner if you guys are not trying to get that job. The next banner after that is Gunner Gretel, and this one as well comes with a pretty terrible set of weapons. It comes with a bow that has M attack debuff and a scythe that has M defense debuff. Neither are really good. Pretty much the only reason to ever pull on this banner is going to come down to the, again, nightmare. This time it comes with Ugalu, which is the fire dogge, or Entei as we like to call him in my guild. If you guys happen to want the fire dogge, then that's a pretty okay choice. Obviously he will be on rate up compared to normal. I think we've already established now that rate up nightmares have a 0.66% drop rate. So while it's unlikely, this is probably a pretty decent opportunity to get him, especially just from the fact that you can technically, you're probably going to get him from pity before you actually pull him. So I think it's a pretty decent shot at getting him if you don't want to just grab him from the Royale medals, assuming you're not free to play, of course. And then this final banner is a so-called special banner. It's basically like a shittier version of the type of special banners that JP has. And for those unaware, special banners are basically, at least in the future, they will be specialized banners that are monthly that only have one type of weapon on them. So in the future we will get banners that, for example, have 3 spears on them, and most likely at least one of them will be good. So it's usually worth pulling for because obviously you have a high chance of getting a good weapon for your exact role. But for these earlier special banners, unfortunately, they have a mishmash of weapons. There's actually a special banner right after this as well with the other 4 weapons. But this one specifically, it comes with a hammer, a minstrel weapon, it comes with a staff, and it comes with a sword. Now, as you guys can probably tell, the sword and the hammer are awful. They're not good at all. They do not have good support skills. They don't have good normal skills. Although some people say that leeching is good. I understand that you heal. That's kind of a PvE kind of thing, but not the point. Anyways, the harp is actually really good. It is a support boon. Obviously, you guys can tell that. And on top of that, it is an increased magic attack, which I don't know if you guys have noticed, but increased attack skills, pretty rare. Most of the ones that are out right now seem to be defense related, so this is pretty good. Unfortunately, it is only single target, so that kind of sucks, but it's still a lot better than what most of us have now, and it's only probably 4 weeks away, so definitely a good weapon to go for. And then obviously the staff, as you guys know, recovery support, very good for you guys to have as a healer, and on top of that, it is a multi-target heal, so this is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. I don't know how long it will last. Definitely not a healer main, but honestly, that kind of logic, that kind of thinking is probably not that great of an idea, because at the end of the day, it still depends on your luck anyways. Unless you save enough to basically always get the pity, it's just not worth that kind of mentality. And even if you did it like that, you're kind of gimping yourself, because you're going to be so far behind if you only end up pulling like once every month or once every couple months. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might get the best weapons at the time, but you're missing out on so many weapons that you might have gotten just through sheer luck. But anyhow, that is the next 4 normal banners. Obviously, you guys can tell that this doesn't include the second part of the Nier banner, and most likely Nier Replicant will be dropping after this as well, or perhaps sometime in between this. That you should factor in with that kind of knowledge. We're not going to know when exactly that is going to drop in regards to these banners and that banner specifically, so just keep that in mind, right? Because Replicant does have pretty decent weapons for certain classes, which I will likely go through in a Replicant video, but I think personally I will likely be pulling on the next banner that's dropping for the Nier event, and then I will likely be pulling for that spear with the Dauntless Courage too. But anyways guys, that is the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'm out. Have a nice day.